All right, so let's go ahead and explore our NA10 workspace. So when you first enter into NA10, you'll have a number of buttons to the left. So the workflow is going to be our main screen. So before we start a new workflow, I just wanted to share the templates button. This template buttons connects you with the community of templates that are available. So there's over 800 of these workflows or workflow templates that you can use right out of the box. So you can take a look at all the different templates that are available and sorted by various categories. So this is extremely powerful. You can just get something going really quickly just by taking a template and customizing it. So let's go back to the workflow. So we'll go and add a new workflow. So you start with an empty canvas, right? So let me just now give you a tour of the canvas and the different nodes that you can add to start building. So normally the first step is going to be some sort of trigger, meaning that how do you start the workflow? So you can start it manually, you can start it on a schedule, you can start it when there is what is called a webhook, which is a call into a REST API, or you can start it with an app event. So for example, we'll be building a Telegram app. So there's Telegram events that happen. All right, so let's go ahead and just start a manual trigger. And this manual trigger, we're going to build our AI chatbot first. All right, so let's just start with a manual trigger that is a chat trigger. Okay, so whenever I press this, then I'm going to start my chatbot. So I'm going to use now a node that is part of the AI support. Now let's take a look at what is in this menu. So there's a basic large language model chain. So this is a simple chain to prompt a large language model. So this is very, very basic, but it's out of the box, so you can give it instructions and then have it return something. There's a question and answer chain. So we'll be using this in our chat with our docs project. So this is quite a useful and powerful chain that allows us to chat with what is called a vector store. And then there's a summarization chain that transforms text into concise summary. So pretty common use case for AI. And then there's a AI agent. This is a fancy term, but effectively just allows the AI to also have memory and have access to external tools. So let's go ahead and just select this AI agent. And in this AI agent, there's many different types, but we're going to just use the conversational agent for our first example. All right, so but you can see here there's a range of options that's already built outside of the box or out of the box that you can use. So conversational agent is a way that we can implement a chatbot that has memory as well as tools. So I'll select that and I'll connect this with my trigger. All right, the next thing I'll do is I will select a model. So there's quite a lot of different models that come already pre-configured as part of the LangChain support within NA10. So the most common one is, of course, OpenAI, but there's many powerful models like the Anthropic chat model. We'll be using that later in the course to get access to some of the Claude 3 models, which is very, very powerful. But for the first case, we're just going to use the OpenAI chat model. Now, I've already pre-configured this OpenAI account here, but what you can do very easily is the API key that we got by creating an account in OpenAI. You can just create and paste the API key here, right? And so once you do that, it'll say connection tested successfully, and then you'll have access to the OpenAI account. And there's various different models that you can pick, right? So our GPT 3.5 Turbo, this is really the most cost effective in terms of performance and price. We'll be using a more powerful model as well when we go into the more advanced projects. But for this simple project, we're just going to use this very good model with a good price point. All right, so we're going to create this AI chat. So we'll save it and then let's try it out. So I'll go chat. what is the capital of France? And what you'll see here is it's going into the OpenAI service with the API key that we created, and it's showing you how it's calling the service, and then it's giving you the output. Okay, so I'm going to just add a little bit more sophistication to this app very easily. So I'm going to go to add this tool. So a conversational agent has access to a number of tools as well. So you can plug in part of the LangChain support within NA10 is these tools. So you can tell the agent abilities to have a calculator or a custom code tool, which we'll be using a little bit more in the more advanced projects within the course. There's a Google search tool. There's also Wikipedia. So I'm just going to select this Wikipedia. So just like that, I have access to all the Wikipedia information within my chatbot, right? And I'll also just create memory so that it has context, right? So instead of just having one message at a time without it remembering the previous message, I'm going to have access to memory, right? So my chatbot has a number of memory types here. Window buffer memory is the easiest one, but there's also persistent ones here like Motorhead and Redis chat memory and others. So I'll just select this, and then I'll go ahead and save it, and then I'll start the conversation again, and then we'll have more information. So I'll ask again, what is the capital of France? And then I'll ask, give me more history about it. All right, so you can see here what's happened here, right? It's able to take advantage of the buffer memory, so I didn't have to tell it in this here what it means. It knows that it was Paris, and then it's also been able to go to Wikipedia and find more information about France and Paris and summarize it here. So I can just even say, give me more details. All right, so, and it's giving me more details here. All right, so just within a very simple build here, I have quite a functional conversational agent that I can use, but it gives you a flavor of the built-in support for AI within NA10. That's very powerful. So we'll be building upon more of this and integrating this into other abilities within NA10 in our next project.